There's something I wish to share with you that has really supported my own journey and transformations. And it's something that I don't see spoken about much, so, or if at all. I can feel there's a space for it, and so I'm the one to bring it in. Now, we're familiar with not focusing, being told in the law of attraction, manifesting, not to focus on the lack. When you focus on the lack, it's going to bring more lack. We all have heard that and know that, right? But there's a part that's always felt missing for me. And here it is. So up until quite recently, I had a pattern of attracting, calling in, on some level, a man that was afraid of commitment, an unavailable man, unavailable to fully commit to me and my desires and marriage and life together and partnership and all of that. And so as I grew on my personal development journey, not getting angry with life and not blaming life and not blaming the man, but really seeing that what is it in me that's attracting this unavailable man over and over again, and this pain repeating over and over again. So let me give you another part of the puzzle. Yes, we want to bring our attention away from focusing on what's missing. So in this case, what I was really desiring, longing for, wanting so much was to have someone fully committed, leading us, where I could really relax and trust and let go and be cherished and treated and taken out and led, and the restaurant picked and the chair pulled out, and just really feeling like I have a man who is leading and committing to me and to us. And the loop, the circle that was required for me to close, not only just reverting, if that's the right word, reverting my attention away, turning my attention away from the lack and building the feelings of the abundance or the more or what I wanted. I get that, but the part that I want you to hear that's worked every time for me is the transformational part, because it's not just your focus on the lack. There was a reason that I learned as a little girl that I don't want to be available for an available man. The available man at one point was my father, who I loved and adored, and then he left our home, or my mum left him when I was 2, and he was no longer available for a weekend or the holidays, and it felt too painful again and again, opening to his love and connection, and then he was gone. And so it's honoring that part of you that created a pattern. Often the pattern is resistance, blocking, not letting something in, contracting, controlling, not wanting something because it feels like it's too much pain, it's too much fear. And this is the part that I transformed to then, as I am today, dating and being open to available men coming in like crazy. I stopped not being available for an available man, because for as long as I did that, I only was attracting an unavailable man. I'll say it again. I stopped the resistance of an available man, which meant that while I was doing that, I was only attracting an unavailable man. That was only what was possible. If I'm saying resist, protect, close down, shut down to an available man, my dad, I shut down so it wasn't so much pain. I stopped my love, then there's no available man coming in, because I'm repelling it, I'm resisting it, I'm saying no. And what we resist, we push away. And so can you take that and use it in some way? Really honor that pattern that you created. It felt too much for me. It was, the patterns that you created in childhood protected you, they served, but it's now finding a way. And if that's coming to work with me, let's see if we're a good match. But it's learning to transform the pain and the fear of that pattern that you created, so that there's no more resistance. You're not terrified, you're not afraid of the pain, you're not afraid of the disappointment, you're not afraid of the fear. And then we let go, and then we start to put our attention in the space, and the space now for what you want. And we've drained the lack, we've drained the pattern, and then we've got our attention with what we want. And sometimes we don't know at the beginning, and it's the curiosity, it's the courage, it's stepping out. So I'm wishing you so much love on this journey. And if any of that resonates and you want some support, in May, I've got a free experience, Making a Move, in May. And then I've also got Magnetic Money, of how to heal and becoming available for money rather than unavailable, and creating debt and pain. And then also the same with a relationship. So if you're struggling or with recreating the same painful pattern of an unavailable man, then come talk to me and I'll let you know the dates of those and send you the payment links. Okay, so much love.